The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship. Here comes the phenom, the mythical, immortal, the phenom. The most spine-tingling, awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history. The mind games begin when Undertaker enters the arena. Declared, let there be light. Think about Undertaker, he just continues to get better with age. It defies logic, it defies the mind. The dead man continues to rise and redefine himself and what it means to be a WWE superstar. Becoming the next victim of The Undertaker. Look out, guys. The WCW Hardcore Championship is on the line here in this one.
I assure you this one will get ugly, Michael, but ugly in a good way, of course.
Well, the good news for him, guys, is that he's so egotistical that he likely doesn't even realize how these people feel about him.
No kidding, Michael. Talk about living in your own little world. It must be nice to be convinced that you're the absolute best there is, period.
A rather ceremonious presentation for what's considered one of the most unruly titles in this entire business.
WCW was the biggest competitor to WWE for nearly 2 decades, even eclipsing WWE's popularity for a long time. So winning a WCW branded title is a big deal.
Well, they called it where the big boys play for a reason. To be a champion in WCW meant you were among the best in the world.
You're right, except for the times that that movie star and the writer won the title. Otherwise, it's pretty much been the best of the best.
Whoa, and a bit of a test of strength here. The Undertaker making a move.
Controlling the tempo. In full control.
Oh, wow.
Boom!
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
What's gonna happen now?
The Undertaker knows every game there is, including mind games.
Whack! Oh, God.
In the lead up to WrestleMania 34, we had no evidence of The Undertaker making an appearance, and despite desperate attempts by John Cena to bait him, the dead man remained in the darkness until the very last second.
Haymaker connects. 300-pound running DDT. Great reversal.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Brutality. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Recalling WrestleMania 34, Michael, you said The Undertaker waited to the last second. For a long time, we were left to wonder if we had seen the last of The Undertaker in a match. We wondered if John Cena would get away with not only questioning the mystique of the phenom, but also questioning his manhood.
But if his career has taught us anything, it's that the dead man will continue to emerge when we least expect it. Bravado made way for fear rather quickly inside of Cena once he heard that gong echo through New Orleans.
Keep your eyes on the dead man. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Finds a way to reverse.
Oh, that hurt.
A sharp one right to the cheekbone. There he goes, crashing to the floor. Perhaps looking to take the action to the outside here.
How impressive was that reversal?
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Undertaker looking mortal here.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much. Carefully measured knee drop.
WCW Championship is on the line.
Wicked body shot. And Undertaker showing such...
Uh-oh, submission move. Slam! And will this be it? Ref found a 2 count.
Wow. Good luck getting up from that. That is a huge opening for The Undertaker.
But what will he do with it?
And there's the mind games of The Undertaker.
Suplex!
Oh, what a counter. Ouch. Vicious, aggressive attacks. Bringing it back into the ring.
Once again, the WCW title is up for grabs.
Brought in the hard way.
That's a good way to make your presence felt.
He's got him covered.
The Undertaker powers out.
Still a lot more fight left.
Oh, man, that hurt. The Undertaker in a very unfavorable position. This could do it. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Are you kidding me? The Undertaker laughs at stuff like that.
Oh, man, what a leg drop. Whoa, the Undertaker dodged that one. Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
He's playing with him now.
Across the shoulders. Up and that hit the spot. He's finished.
I don't know if the Undertaker can recover.
3-0. And this was just so close to being over.
It's going for the Dragon Sleeper. He's just about there. He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here. Hit the mark with that one.
Got the arm. Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Oh, look at this, raining down sharp elbows. The impact.
Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Oh, my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Can't believe the Undertaker got out of that one.
Gets him with a counter.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. Back now inside the ring.
And Undertaker showing such creativity.
What does the calloused heart of the Undertaker have in mind?
Oh, right to the throat. And he wants nothing to do with any of that.
Straight punch.
Jarring.
Got the arm.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Uh-oh. Undertaker gonna climb to the top rope looking for a little old school. Uh-oh. Going for the ride.
Massive choke slam. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Undertaker gets a late score.
Right to the back. The Undertaker is moving the momentum to his corner. The Undertaker looking to bury another victim.
Here we go. The Undertaker is setting it up.
The Undertaker has him up. Tombstone.
Well, there's only one thing left to say, guys. Rest in peace.
Nobody can sustain a drop like that, Michael.
Undertaker gets a late score.
Whoa, not so fast.
Tossed around He's looking a little stunned right now.
Yeah, definitely off of his game.
Boot right in the jaw.
Big time impact from way up high.
Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Across the shoulders. Up and...
Wow, we might just be witnessing the end of The Undertaker. Hit the big one twice!
Look at this arm lock.
expertly applied.
Kick right to the midsection. Wow, can't believe The Undertaker got out of that one.
DDT! You can't take much more of this. He was the favorite for this match, but that's changing rapidly.
Uh-oh, we're gonna see it!
Taking it to the midsection. Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
Undertaker gets a late score.
Big boot.
The Undertaker has him up! Tombstone!
Close the book on this one.
That is exactly what The Undertaker needed.
Ooh, that hurt. Oh, a sharp one right to the cheekbone.
Big boot. He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant. KO punch. Reversal. What a counter.
Ooh, jarring European uppercut.
Back in from the floor. Just sending a message there. And it's The Undertaker able to break free. Scoop slam.
The Undertaker digs deep into his opponent's head every chance he gets.
As the head scissors apply.
Oh, man, that's just nasty.
Gosh, malicious.
Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
And Undertaker showing such creativity.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder.
Man.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Such vicious strikes.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Hangman's neck breaker. Anticipated that attack perfectly.
Absolutely spiked. DDT. it's the Undertaker, able to break free.
Ooh-wee. That'll mess up the back of your neck.
Lightning fast reflexes. Clothesline over the top.
Man. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Bring out the body bags. This one's about to end.
Tombstone pile driver.
And into the count. 2 count.
Undertaker gets a late score.
Inverted backbreaker. Ow.
Taker with the body punches, man.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
Uh-oh is right.
Look at that power, Byron.
Man, that is just careless intent.
Ooh, that hurt. Oh, a sharp one right to the cheekbone. He's expressing pain now.
He won't quit, but it might be better if he did.
Start digging the hole.
He can't allow himself to let up now.
Kick right to the midsection.
Snap suplex, very effective.
Interesting move here, taking the match to the outside.
Ooh, jarring European uppercut. And it's the Undertaker, able to break free.
Back now inside the ring.
This is the beginning of the end. Here we go.
Oh my, here's the pin, tunnel on the line.
Here we go. 2.
Undertaker gets a late score.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. Man.
He's not going to like this. Bring out the body bags. This one's about to end.
Tombstone pile driver. Goes into the pin. 2.
Undertaker gets a late score.
Nothing fancy here.
Nice suplex.
Vertical suplex.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion, new champions.
Yeah, and the Undertaker just refuses to quit, even now when he's teetering on the edge.
And Undertaker showing such creativity.
Looking to injure the torso here.
Geez, you think, Cole?
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? And there's the kick out.
He showed up here tonight for a fight, and that's exactly what we are seeing.
Look at this.
Great evasion. Wow, what a sequence. The Undertaker gets the win.
Here is your winner, the Undertaker!
And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen. The legend of The Undertaker grows with this emphatic victory by the Phenom.
Thanks for tuning in for this championship match, and what an amazing match it was.